Salute to you. Yeah, we was just buying some time, man. You got back on. Yep, you good? Can you hear us?
Yeah, no, that's my manager. That's not my publicist.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, we got the publicist in there doing work for us, man. But
okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, kind of getting out of rap for a second. I want to say over a year ago, situation where I forgot his name. YBN
Almighty.
Almighty. He got his chain snatched. We did a segment on the podcast about it. We had Hocus 4/5 in the building not too long ago. The gentleman who got the chain back for Jay Prince. Not to try to bring up any old wounds or anything. I'm sure you and Jay Prince are cool now, but you had criticism as an OG to how he approached that. We did a story on it, like I said. Just talk about the internet, how this shit is just kind of different now, and just elaborate on that. How you felt about that, if you don't mind.
That's another asterisk on my name. I wish I could. That's something I wish I could take back, because for me to answer him on or say that to him on Instagram, even though I sent him a DM first, call me before I said anything on. Before I said anything publicly, I sent them a DM to call me, because I wanted to because I got a tremendous amount of respect for Jay Prince. Not on no scared shit. I'm from the Bronx. I ain't scared of nobody. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. That's just what I'm cut from. I promise you that. I'm not trying to say I'm some killer or I can't get it. It's just being a man. I don't consider myself a thug. I'm just a man.
Right.
So it wasn't none of that. It was more. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Jay Prince. I even bought Jay Prince's book because he's one of those dudes that's not loud. He does what he does under the radar. Even I felt like if I had went to Houston and something happened and I called Jay Prince and I say, yo, look, man, this is what's going on. I feel like he'll settle it and he wouldn't even go back and say, yo, when Peter Gunz was in Houston, I'm the one that saved him from, you know what I mean? I know that he did that for people. So I was a little disappointed when I heard him, when he went online and said this one and that one, fix this. And when he put my son's name in it, see, so the difference, this is why I got offended a little bit by, because everybody he named in that situation to go talk to those dudes, Hocus didn't live in New York no more. Hocus bought a house down south. Pimp, Remy and Pap don't live in the Bronx no more. They doing some other shit. They doing well for themselves. Fat Joe don't live there no more. Cardi ain't there no more. You know who lived 3-4 blocks away from the dudes he was talking about? My son.
Wow.
My mother. So if one of them has said, fuck you naming them niggas for, they ain't gonna do shit. They can't do nothing. Now they put me in a position where my son ain't gonna take that too lightly, and he gotta go down the street and we gotta call it. We gotta, because we still in that neighborhood like that. So that's why I was like, yo, homie, don't throw our names in there, because it's a good opportunity for somebody trying to get their name up and be like, fuck Corey, fuck Peter, they can't get nothing back. You know what I mean? But not that would happen. You know what I mean? Shout out to KT and all the other brothers that went and made that happen. I'm glad it was resolved in a diplomatic way, because it could have went left. But I was just trying to tell them, like, yo, I can't speak for nobody else, but we still in that neighborhood, brother. Don't, you know what I mean? Like a phone call, maybe I could make a phone call, but I don't want to get in the middle of that. I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't know what none of that's about. I don't know what none of these new young dudes is. I don't even know who they are. I just saw my son's name on that, and it was dangerous because Jackson Avenue is literally 2 train stops or 3 train stops from where I'm from.
Have you guys spoke since, you and Jay Prince? Has anything been pieced up behind the scenes?
We ain't speak then, and we ain't speak since. But he spoke to KT, Crocodile Hunter, who's like a brother to me, and Hocus 4/5. They figured it out, and that's enough for me. I mean, one day I'll see Jay Prince and we'll talk. You know what I mean? Again, I want to pick Jay Prince's mind about business and some other things. This right here was just a misunderstanding. He said, he was like, I'm new to this Instagram shit. I'm not with all. I just was upset. Somebody stole my youngin' chain. It was in the Bronx. I know a lot of people there, and I'm new. The way he talked to KT and them about it was just like, yo, man, I'm new to this Instagram shit. Like, I'm not even with the Instagram thing. So listen, we all, even as, come on, man. I've done so much. I can't, I regret, again, going on Instagram saying something. I regret that. That's something that I could handle behind the scenes as well.
I could dig it.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I want to kind of go back just a little bit and talk about, the state of hip hop now, but go all the way back into when like the South started taking over. In your opinion, why do you think that New York lost control of hip hop? Or if you even believe that, can you speak on that whole transition, if you may?
Yeah, I don't know. We never lost control of hip hop. Hip hop is forever to be. We lost control of rap.
Okay.
When I saw it, man, look, I got 2 kids in New Orleans, 2 daughters. My ex is from New Orleans. She went to law school there, LSU. We. So point of the matter is, me and Tariq was on tour, and I remember we had to hit record because the transformation. I don't know if y'all paying attention. Came around that time when me and Tariq we was coming out.
Yep.
And I remember we got to New Orleans in '97 or something like that. And they came to us. We had the #1 rap record in the country. And they came to us in New Orleans and said, "Yo, you guys going after Master P?" And I remember, what the fuck y'all mean we going on after Master P? We got the #1 record in the country. And when that man went on stage, I fully understood what they meant. It was like Michael Jackson entered the stage and he was doing some raps that I thought, keeping it 100, I thought the shit was whack or corny, but nobody else did. They was going ballistic. Make them say, And then he had he also had the Ice Cream Man thing. And I totally understood that there was something taking place that was different from Outkast or anything. This shit sounded like country ABC rap. And I was like, and I said, we in trouble. I felt the temperature changing for hip hop right then and there. And then I was hanging out in New Orleans and I got cool with some dudes, my man Prime and a few other dudes, and they bought me this white windbreaker and it had Cash Money Records on it. I said, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I'm rolling around with these dudes in New Orleans with a Cash. They was the underdogs to No Limit. And I like the underdogs. So I'm gonna mess with the underdogs. And they had just got like 30 million from Universal and all of it, most of their royalties and publishing. And I thought that was amazing. And I saw the beginning of that. And so I saw the temperature change. And then where I was wrong at, I was like, all right, this will be a couple years. This should go back to New York. It ain't been back since.
Do you think Fat Joe?
I feel like New Yorkers is trying to sound like a lot of, not everybody, but a lot of music out of New York. They're trying to sound like they're from the South. I don't mind you rapping over with trap beat with your New York dialect, but when I hear you rapping and trying to sound like you from Atlanta or New Orleans or some shit, that makes me sick to my stomach.
Would you say that Fat Joe was like one of the first, artists from New York that actually, bridged the gap, that started kind of dealing with those guys? Could you talk about that from the South? Because, like, again, that whole attitude that you had, you can hear me?
Yeah, hold on, what was it you said? Say it again.
Fat Joe, would you say he was one of the first artists that started to bridge the gap between like New York and the South and working with him? Could you speak on that whole aspect?
I didn't say that.
No,
I don't know that. He might have. That's my man. He might have. I don't know that. I didn't say that. I don't know where.
The reason I'm saying is because the same kind of like flavor that you had about the South, we all kind of felt like that. I felt like that too. Like there's some corny rap, but then people, it's turned from being corny rap, people trying to now sound like these dudes. So what happened to where these New York rappers wanted to start to sound like these Southern rappers, man? And instead of keeping
you want to eat. You want to eat. You want to feed your kids. You want to feed your babies. That's what happened. Nobody, ain't no DJ going to change the format. I tell all the new rappers, I said, listen to, if you're just trying to eat, if you're not trying to change the game but do something innovative, listen to the radio, hear what the DJ's playing, go in the club, hear what the DJ's playing, make something in that vein. No DJ's going to change the format of what he's playing to play some shit that you did, some boom bap. So if you want to play a boom bap record and out rap somebody, I love it all day. I'm with that. Let's go. If you want to try to be innovative, I'm with that too. But if you're just saying that you want to hit record, make a record in the vein of what the DJ's playing. Go sit in your car, listen to the radio, stop the radio, put your song on, and see if you can hear your song come on in that particular mix DJ's segment.